Todd's Search for a Friend, a diversity book, allows everyone to feel special and good about each other. By W. Bryant Lutz. Illustrated by Joshua Allen. Published by Author House. Once upon the last day of a golden summer, there lived a toad named Todd. Todd considered himself to be a most handsome-looking toad and loved to take hopping strolls through the tall grassy meadow in a place called Sterling Forest. Sterling Forest was an enchanting land with its tall grass bending from the warm summer breeze and the air filled with the scent of lilac and honeysuckle. Todd really loved living there amongst the great weeping willows with their long sweeping branches that touched the surface of the lily-filled ponds. Yet Todd was very lonely and unhappy because he didn't have a friend he could play and talk with. Every night before he went to sleep, Todd would wish that he might someday meet a friend. Each day, as Todd hopped through the forest looking for food, he thought he might find a friend, but never found one. Time went by, and the seasons passed. It was now early spring, the season which gives birth to so many new things, both large and small. A season in which you can hear very interesting sounds coming from all the ponds, and a time the ground is soft and moist from the spring showers. Todd woke up early one cloudy morning by the increasingly loud sounds of something coming from the nearby pond. Todd had heard these sounds every year at this time, but never knew what made the sounds. Todd was very curious about them, but decided to continue his search for a friend through the forest. Todd had a great idea. If he could hop up the largest hill to the very top, he would be able to see out for miles over the land and perhaps find a friend. As he was hopping and climbing upward, he noticed that a storm was approaching. He was becoming a little scared as the wind and dark rain clouds moved in, but he didn't want to stop from reaching the top. After all, this could be his chance to find a friend. As Todd got close to the top of the hill, it began to rain very hard. The dirt on the ground was now turning into mud and becoming very slippery. Todd was using all of his strength, swooshing and sliding, trying not to slip back down the hill. But it was just too slippery, and Todd began to slide down with speed. Todd was beginning to enjoy the ride as he was sliding and spinning down the muddy hill when all of a sudden, splash! Todd slid right into the pond at the bottom of the hill. Wow-wee! I want to do that again. That was so much fun! Exclaimed Todd. As Todd sat in the pond, he thought to himself, I wish I could swim better, so I could get out of the water faster to climb up the hill and slide in again. Just then, he started to hear those interesting sounds as he does every spring. His curiosity made him turn around, and what Todd saw were two large eyes poking out of the water. He thought they resembled his. As Todd blinked to get a better look, the eyes were gone. They simply disappeared. I must have imagined this, Todd thought, as he started to turn away. A moment later, there was a big splash. Something leaped out of the water onto a large rock, which rested on the edge of the pond. Todd stared at him and noticed that he looked like him, but with a few differences. They both had large eyes, large legs, and the same shaped body. But Todd's skin was light brown and bumpy, which was different from his smooth green skin. What kind of toad are you? Todd asked. Silly, I'm not a toad. I'm a frog. My name is Freddie. Don't you know that frogs live in the water and are great swimmers, and toads live on land and are great land travelers? Asked Freddie. Wow, that's great, said Todd. I wonder if you could teach me how to swim so I can get out of this pond faster. You see, I would love to slide down the hill into the pond again, but I struggle to get back to shore," complained Todd. "Sure thing, but under one condition," said Freddie. "I will teach you how to swim if you teach me how to hop and climb, so I can get up the hill and slide down with you." "You have a deal," exclaimed Todd with a big smile. Todd and Freddie became the best of friends, teaching and sharing with each other all the special abilities and unique things that each of them knew. They learned how important it is to appreciate the differences that each of them has. After all, that is what made them best friends and have so much fun. The end. A children's book illustrating the value of diversity and friendship and how important it is to embrace the differences among us all. It captures the beauty of friendship, regardless of one's size, shape, color, or various abilities. It also illustrates that everyone has something special to offer and how important it is not to give up on your quest for wishes to come true. For apps or additional books, please visit www.bryantlutzstories.com or Author House.